Hi dear children, welcome to LR 15 Unit 2 revision class. Make sure you have student reader, worksheet and notes at all point in time. Today we are going to revise models from grammar component. So models we are going to use to convey obligation, promise, possibility and ability. So let's all these. So first we will learn what is the meaning of modals. So these models are nothing but these models tells us something about the verb without the action is actually taking place. Let us learn how to use models to convey obligation. So what is obligation? We will learn in the further slides. So I want you all to read all sentences and identify what is verb in each sentence. The first sentence is I eat vegetables. Next one, I should eat vegetables for good health. Coming to the third, I must eat vegetables for good health. And coming to the last, in summer camp I have eat vegetables for every day. So what is the verb in this sentence? Yes, the verb used is eat. What is the difference between the sentences? Let's learn what is the difference. So coming to the first sentence, it is I eat vegetables. In this sentence, the verb eat is used by itself. It shows that the action takes place, isn't it? The verb eat is used itself. It shows that the action takes place. Coming to the second sentence and third, fourth sentence. So what it happens actually in these sentences, even though the verb is the same. So what is the verb in all sentences? The verb is eat. Even though the verb is same, action is not happening. If you see, coming to the first, I should eat vegetables. Still the action is not happened. Coming to the next, I must eat. Here also the action doesn't take place. Coming to the third, here also I have to eat. So in these all three sentences, the action is actually not happened. We just came to know something about the action, isn't it? The action was not happened, but we just came to know something about the action. So let us know more about the words before the verb. So models, as we learned, these words tell us something about the verb without the action actually taking place. So these are the models like should, must, have to. I want you all to underline the models and circle the verb in each sentence. The first one is I read the book. I should read the book to learn new words. I must read the book before the test. I have to read the book to write its review. Let's check the answers. Yes. Here in all sentences, read is a verb. When it comes to the first sentence, there is no modal. Coming to the second, it has a modal. It is should. Coming to the third, must. Coming to the fourth, the have to is a modal in the sentence. And I want to read this sentence. You all to find the difference between the following sentences. When it comes to the first, I complete my homework. I should complete my homework. You are supposed to find the difference between these two sentences. Coming to the second point, I reach school on time. I should reach school on time. You need to find the difference between these two sentences. Coming to the third, I help my mother at home. I should help my mother at home. You should find the difference between these two. So let's learn what is the difference. Yes, coming to the first column sentences, I do the action of completing, reaching and helping. So the actions is happening there. When it comes to the second columns, I should complete, I should reach, I should help. it tells that the action is supposed to be done. It's my responsibility to do. It's my responsibility. So should, must, have to will shows the responsibility. So coming to the modal should or have to, must, we want to say that is our responsibility to do action. Then we should use modal should or must or have to. You can use these three modals while you are showing your responsibility. I hope you all understood. Let's learn how to use modals to convey promise. I want you all to read this sentence and find the differences between those sentences. The first point, I want to learn how to cook. I will start learning to cook on Sunday. I want to find the difference between these two. Coming to the second point, I want to exercise daily. I will exercise daily from tomorrow. Coming to the third point, I want to write neatly. I will write neatly from now onwards. I want you all to find the differences between those sentences. Let's learn what is the difference. It's coming to the first column of sentences. It shows that I want to or wish to do something. Coming to the second column sentences, it shows a promise of doing the action. They are giving the promise, I will do that action for sure. So coming to the second column, it shows the promise. When it comes to the first column, it shows I want to or wish to do something. So the modal will is used to show promise of doing an action in the future. It is a modal of promise. So can you say what is a modal of responsibility? Yes, it is a should, have to and must. These three are the model of responsibility. When it comes to the will, it is a model of promise. Responsibility is nothing but obligation. Remember this thing. Let us learn how to use modals to convey possibility. I want you all to read the sentence and find the difference among them. I walk to school. I may walk to school. I want you all to find the difference between these two. Coming to the second sentence, I read a book. I may read a book. I want you all to find the difference between these two. Coming to the third point, I clean my room. I may clean my room. Find the difference between these two sentences. Yeah, let's learn the difference. Coming to the first column, I walk to school, I read a book, I clean my room. This shows the actions of walking and clean. It's showing the actions. When it comes to the second column, it tells that there is a possibility or a chance that I will do the action has not happened yet. Still the action was not happened. But I am saying the possibility or a chance that I will do the action. Just I am saying the possibility. Yes, it is possible to do. I may walk, I may read, I may clean. Here I am saying the chance or possibility that I will do the action. I hope you all understood about the possibility. So modal may. When we have to show the possibility or chance of an action, we use the word may. It is a model of possibility. Possibility means something that it can happen. Example, I may go to the party if I finish my homework. Yes, and I said may is a possibility. So along with may, could is also a model which shows possibility. Let us see the difference between them. As I said, both are the models of possibility, but it should have some difference. Let's learn what is the difference. Yes, coming to the first point, I walk to school, I could walk to school. Coming to the second point, I read a book, I could read a book. Coming to the third point, I clean my room, I could clean my room. Dear children, I want you all to find the difference between the sentence among them. Yeah, these are the difference between the sentence. When it comes to the first column, I walk to school, I read a book, I clean my room. I do the action of walking, reading and cleaning. It is possible to do the action. I am going to do the actions or I am doing that actions. When it comes to the second column, it tells that there is a chance I will do the action, but I have other choice also. It is showing yes, I will do the action, but I have other choice. I could walk, I could read, I could clean. So these actions will shows us the chance and that I will do the action, but I have other option. So I have said that so both may and could are the models of possibility. So when there is a more possibility, we should use may. When it is a less possibility, we are supposed to use could. May shows more possibility that the action will happen. When it comes to the could, there is a less chances that the action will happen. It's like a choice or a option. I hope you all understood when you are supposed to use may or could. Yes, I want you all to draw this table in your notes. You can pause your video while drawing the table. Yes, why I said to draw, let you know that one. I want you all to fill that table what you drew by identifying the model, the verb used with it and the meaning for the underlined sentence. So you are going to fill that table with the model, verb, meaning for the underlined sentences. So what is the first sentence? It was raining last night, but it has stopped now. I could go to the ground. Coming to the second sentence, tomorrow is a holiday. I may visit my cousins. Third sentence, today is the big match. Everyone is going to watch. Virat Kohli could score a century. Fourth sentence, the weather is wonderful. I may walk to school. So using these sentences, you are going to fill the table by identifying the model, the verb used with it and the meaning. Let's check the answers. The first one is to go. What is the model there? Could. What is the meaning exactly? There is an option or choice for me to go to the ground. Coming to the second sentence, what is the verb in that sentence? Visit. The model is may. There is 50% chance that I will visit my cousin's place tomorrow. Third sentence verb is to score. What is the model? Could. There is a chance that Virat will score a century. It is an option. We don't know if there is a big possibility. Coming to the fourth, the verb is to walk. What is the model in that sentence? It is a may. There is a 50% chance that I will walk to school. So this is how we filled our table. Check your answers with this slide. Yes, let us learn how to use models to convey ability. I want you all to read the following sentences. I can jump high. I can write well. I can show my photo album. So which model we used in that actually? Yes, we used can, isn't it? So what exactly can shows for us? It shows ability. Ability means the skills to do something. When we have to show what we are able to do in that present, we use the word can. In this present, if I am able to do some work, then I want to use can. It shows the ability. So when we are showing the ability in the present, we are going to use can. If I want to show the ability, able to do the action before only, in the past only I am able to do that action. So which model we are supposed to use? Let's learn that model. It is a could have. It shows that we were able to do the action before but did not do it. Just I am showing the ability. So it would have happened before only. I can do that in before only. But the action is still not happened. I am saying to someone this action was done by me before only. At that time we should use could have. I want you all to read this sentence. The first one is I can jump high, I can write well, I can show my photo album. So these sentences will show us what we are able to do right now. When it comes to the second column, I could have jumped high, I could have written well, I could have shown my photo album. It shows the past ability, shows what we are able to do before but did not do it. I want you all to read the sentences below. Sai practiced in a race. He could have won the race if he had not fallen down. Second sentence, I met my friend yesterday. I could have spoken politely to him. Third sentence, I did not get good marks. I could have studied harder from my exams. So which words do you see getting repeated in all sentences? Yes, you are right. It is a could have, isn't it? The action, what are the action used with could have is repeated in the all the sentences. The actions are win, speak, study, isn't it? What are the actions are repeating with the could have? Win, speak and study. Do you think these actions happen? Let's check. No, the action did not happen. She practiced in a race. He could have won. Just I am saying about the past ability, but the action is not done, isn't it? When it comes to the second sentence, I met my friend yesterday. I could have spoken politely to him. Maybe I spoke rudely with him yesterday. Now I am realizing that I could have spoken politely to him. I have that ability, but I didn't do that one. Coming to the third sentence, I did not get good marks. I could have studied harder for my exam. So he is feeling now, he didn't get good marks in the exam now, but now he is feeling I have the ability to study harder for my exams to get good marks. So do you think this can still happen right now? Do you think these actions will happen in next? The actions cannot happen now because it is already past. The exams already over. I didn't get good marks, but now I am realizing that I have the ability to get the good marks. Is it possible to get now? No, the actions cannot happen now. She practiced in a race. He could not have won. I met my friend yesterday. I could have spoken. So it is not possible to that actions happening now. It cannot happen. For example, Sai cannot still win the race right now. Can you guess when you use the modal could have? Modal is could have. When we are supposed to use the could have, we will write it with the verb like this. First we are going to write the could have plus past participle of the verb. As already in the previous unit we have already learned. Past participle is a V3 form. V1 is a present form, V2 is a past, V3 is a past participle. We write it with the verb like this. First is a could have plus past participle. Win, won, won. Isn't it? Coming to the second, could have plus past participle. Speak, spoke, spoken. V3 form. Coming to the third sentence, study, studied, study. So we are supposed to write V3 form of the verb could have. So modals could have shows the ability, the skills to do something, but the action now it's not possible to do now. The action is happened in the past, but I have that ability to change that action. So in that time we are supposed to use could have. When we have to show what we are able to do past but did not do it, we use the words could have. For example, I could have finished my homework yesterday, but the action didn't happen. Just I am saying to teacher, ma'am, I have the ability to do the homework, but I could have finished my homework yesterday. Yes, you all have a student note. Utilize your leftover time to complete worksheets what we have learned so far. Thank you. Feel free to contact to clear your doubts at all point of time.